Hey guys, Piff here. I'm going to touch on the Fear Teddy thing. I also think, as you guys could probably tell by the thumbnail, I have been doing research. I think that Nikolai plays a bigger part in this whole picture than anybody was able to predict. But first off, I just want to talk about the Fear Teddy thing first. And my opinion about the thing is basically, I think Teddy is spelt from the transit maps. Now, I'm not denying some people think, why isn't Nuketown involved? I'm not denying that Nuketown plays a huge part in the story. I actually think there's a lot of stuff I've said a bunch of times. I think there's a lot of stuff that we still need to figure out from Nuketown that could be very important. But it's more of a like backstory map, kind of like Mob of the Dead. So, and another reason why I don't think it's spelt out in the word Teddy is because if you guys don't remember, Nuketown was originally just supposed to come for the Hardened Edition, and it was a little unclear, and a lot of people didn't realize that because I personally, me too as well. I thought that I could just pre-order and get it. Well, when it didn't happen and I realized you had to have the Hardened Edition, I think a lot of people got angry and frustrated, and that's why they threw it out there and they let you, get it with the Season Pass as well. So if they were to do this way beforehand and they were to try to spell out words, I don't think Nuketown would be involved because you couldn't just involve a map that nobody has, like a very small number of people have. So that's my theory behind it, and that's why I think, Fear Teddy is still possible. And, I think that's why Nuketown wouldn't be evolved if it was, okay? So we have Fear Teddy. And when I see Fear Teddy, you look at it and I'm like, okay, who do we want to fear? Is it the teddy bears? Is it Ted, the bus driver? A lot of people call him Ted, Ed, Teddy. Some people may say his hat says Teddy. It could be him as well. And there's actually a way that they could all connect. And it's through the eyes. If you guys don't realize, Mob of the Dead, the teddy bears, and actually the bus driver Ted's eyes do turn red at a point. And it's always bothered me. It's always bothered me because we always connect. When we see yellow eyes, we're always like, okay, Samantha has yellow eyes. She's in control. She's in control of the zombies when they have yellow eyes. We have blue eyes. Richtofen's in control. We have the red eyes, and it's just like nobody has any idea about who is in control of the zombies. It's just like red eyes, oh, it's like the devil or it's someone, nobody knows. And that's always bothered me because someone has to be in control of the zombies. And another thing that connects all this stuff is the zombies on Mob of the Dead, their eyes are red. If the teddy bear's eyes are red, like I said, the driver, sometimes his eyes turns red. Someone is in control of all these things. And some people may say it's Sam because the teddy bear is Sam's. But you guys have to remember, that actually was not Sam's teddy bear. That was originally Nikolai's teddy bear. It was his daughter's. It was his daughter's teddy bear. And he ended up giving it to Sam as like a present. I forget what happened to her, but he gave it to Sam. And so now everyone just thinks, oh, the teddy bear, it's Sam's, but it's not originally Sam's. So if someone was to be in control of that teddy bear, it wouldn't have been Sam. It would probably be Nikolai. And I got some more proof to back that up. So when I look at the teddy bear, the first thing I think of when I see Fear Teddy is I think of the teddy bears. So that's what got me to this point. So I would look at it and I'll be like, all right, why do we want to fear the teddy bears? And I did some research about the teddy bears. And actually, they have been in the Call of Duty game way before zombies. In the very first Call of Duty, Russians used to shoot at teddy bears for practice. And there'll be a picture right here from the game. So the teddy bears have been in the game for a very long time. Now, like I said, the teddy bear, I'm pretty sure that's somewhere where Nikolai got the teddy bear from. That's why he gave it to his daughter. He ended up passing it down to Sam. And now Sam has the teddy bear. The teddy bear's eyes are red. So that's once again another connection, okay? Now let's get to, and the Hellhound's eyes are red as well. Now let's get to the driver. Now my theory about the driver, once again, if you guys don't see where I'm going with this, I kind of think Nikolai is in control of everything that has red eyes, and I'm going to try to prove everything to you guys. Okay, so now my theory about the bus driver. Okay, why is the bus driver's eyes red? Well, basically, if you guys don't realize, first off, his eyes are blue, but then when you make him mad, they turn red. So the way I look at this, and if you guys remember, Richtofen says Teddy is a liar. The way I look at this is Teddy's pretending to be in control by Richtofen because it has the blue eyes. It's pretending to be, something that's not. And then when you make it mad, it shows its true colors, which are the red eyes. And basically, as we know, there's other bus routes, and it's never taken us to the correct bus route. So basically, it's lying to us. It's taking us to the wrong places. Apparently, there's another route. And so basically, and Richtofen always says Teddy is a liar. So if it was Richtofen that was in control of Teddy, why would he be calling himself a liar? It doesn't make sense to me, So that checks him off, the list right off the bat. Then you would look at Maxis, and I think Maxis would just be too easy to guess. That's too easy. If they were to throw a curveball or a huge spin, it'd have to be someone we didn't, think it would be. And those two would just be, off the bat. And that's why I honestly, I do think Nikolai. And so, okay, here's another thing I want to show you guys. Mob of the Dead, as we all know, the zombies' eyes are red. And what's the one person that is referenced in that map? Weasel saying, Nikolai, Nikolai, Nikolai. Why do I keep hearing this name? Now, I have a theory about this. I've had some theories for a while about how the multiplayer players are connected some way with the zombie players, or how they're playing out the similar storylines, and we're doing it in both ways. Like, we're doing it in a multiplayer way, and we're doing it in a zombies way, but it's the same story, but it's played by the same characters. They just look different. I know it's hard to explain. I have some proof that backs it up, but another thing that I think that would prove this is if you look at the posters for each map. Look at this one, okay? One with Nikolai. Nikolai's drinking the red drink, which you could assume is Juggernaut or something like that, whatever it may be. He's drinking the red drink in this poster. Now look at the Weasel one. The Weasel is drinking the red drink as well. And who is it in Mob of the Dead that says Nikolai, Nikolai? Why do I keep hearing this name? Maybe it's like Nikolai in a different life, and they're like the same person. He just doesn't know it. That's why he's hearing the name in his head. And that's why I think like the perk bottles is very interesting in these posters right here. And once again, the red also connects back to the eyes. Maybe in drinking the Juggernaut or whatever it may be, maybe that's something as well. I don't know. I never really thought about that too much. But so that covers the Mob of the Dead. We've covered the bus driver. We've covered the teddy bears. Now, the only thing I cannot connect back is the hellhounds. I'm not too sure exactly how that would be able to connect back to Nikolai and the red eyes. But, yeah, I'm not too sure how to do that. And that's one part I would need help from you guys, to help try to figure out what would be the point of that. So, now, all right, so now we have all these things. And, if you guys can't tell, I basically think that Nikolai is in control of the zombies or whatever, anything that has red eyes. And as you guys know, he is Russian. He has affiliation to the Red Army. There's a lot of connections. Red is a very prominent color with Russians. So there's a lot of connections back to the red eyes and stuff like that. But I wanted to find a motive, and I wanted to find out, okay, I think it's Nikolai, but why would he want to do something like this? So I looked up his little history, and I got this from Call of Duty Wiki. I'll put a link in the description. Now, the biography says, okay, Stalin himself cannot stare Nikolai in the eye. No one can. They're in his eyes. You will see the soul of a man burning with the hatred of all living things. Now, the soul of a man burning, if you guys don't remember, the hellhounds, fetch me their souls, red eyes. I believe it was Sam that was saying it, or maybe it was Richtofen. But, alright, I'm going to carry on. His closet is full of skeletons. Many of them, the flesh is still attached, okay? Now, I underlined a bunch of stuff that I thought was important, but I'm going to read the rest of it. Early in his career, Nikolai had quickly made his way up through the party ranks by killing the next man in line and by marrying politically. Ultimately, his aspirations all came crashing down after his fifth wife mysteriously died while cleaning his axe with her neck. Now, his fifth wife died. That's a lot of motive right there. You guys will see at the end. Little did he know that she had been sleeping with a high-ranking party official on the side. This made Nikolai infamous, and his reputation spread quickly through the party. It was not long before Stalin himself had heard about Nikolai. Now, that's pretty big right there. More importantly, he feared Nikolai. That's even bigger right there. Stalin fearing Nikolai. As soon as the war started, our hero was dropped on the front lines and forgotten about, where he's wallowed in self-pity and vodka for several years. There are many weapons in his arsenal, not the least of which is his breath. So, I think there's a lot of, that's a lot of motive right there. Think about it. He's on his fifth wife. He finally likes her, and she ends up dying. She was cheating on him on the side. I'm not sure if he found out about that, but that's just more motive. And okay, so when I was looking into the quotes and I was digging into this, I found something that was very interesting, and I was re-looking through the Moon quotes. And as you guys know, technically right now he's supposed to be alive on Moon. I think he may be controlling somebody, maybe Maxis, or manipulating them, or somehow he's in control of those zombies, anything that has red eyes. And the very last quote, according to the wiki, the very last quote on the Moon Easter egg, after they blow up the world on accident, Nikolai says, "Ha ha ha, goodbye fourth wife. I like to see anybody top that." Now, he's the last one to say anything. It's not Richtofen, it's him. No pity. and he's just excited about it, and he's like trying to get back at his fourth wife that ended up leaving him. So maybe that's his motive right there. Like I don't know, he feels bad about himself. He went through 4 wives. He finally found one that he did love, and she ends up dying for some random reason while trying to sharpen his blade on her neck. She ends up dying, and I don't know, that would be a motive to kill everybody and try to end the world, I believe. So that's what I was able to find. Now, like I said, I think they're, like, as we know, they're all alive up on Moon, and I think for some reason he may be manipulating Maxis, because as we know, Nikolai has a connection to Sam. He likes Sam, so there would be a reason for him to try to help her out, and her and Maxis are doing and trying to end the world and all that stuff. There may be, he may have a reason to do that. And when I was looking through the voice actors pages, as you guys will see, Maxis and Nikolai actually have the same voice actor. As you guys will see right here, I'll also show you on their wiki page. You could see that the guy that does the voice acting for both of them is the same person. Now, you could just play that off as coincidence. You could just write it off. They didn't have anybody. They want someone to do both the same voices, whatever it may be. You could just write it off. But as you guys know, I don't think anything that they do is just a coincidence. But that part could be a stretch. But I really do think that Nikolai may be in control of anything that has red eyes. And that's my theory, guys. So maybe fear Teddy, as we really want to fear Nikolai in some shape or form. But yeah, so that's my theory, guys. I'm just going to wrap this up. If you're a new viewer and you enjoyed this video, if you could sub, I greatly appreciate that. All my subs, let me know what you guys think. Like I said, I asked for your help on the Hellhounds. That's the one part, that's the one loose end that I cannot figure out or tie back to Nikolai. So if you guys can help me with that, greatly appreciate that. And if you guys enjoyed the video, if you can give it a like rating and up, that is always appreciated. That's how these videos get seen. And if you guys have Twitters and you guys want to tweet me anything and let me know about anything that you found or anything like that, you can do that at Sir Piffington. That's with 2 N's. And more videos coming soon. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.